All right, welcome in. Tonight is gonna be a quick one. Let's see here. Make sure I got everything set up right. This morning, man, that music was a little loud this morning. I want to make sure that it's not blaring over everything. All right, perfect. All right, tonight, we are on day 20 of the Advent of Cyber Try-Hack Me's story told tasks for the first 25 days of December. Today we're going to be working with Wireshark and PCAP files. We're going to be diving into how we can determine or look at specific streams of network protocols, network traffic, and finding out by using Wireshark what those packets actually mean and what you can find out from those packets. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'll put myself down here at the bottom. I'll scroll down. All right, day 20. If you utter so much as one packet, which if you utter so much as one packet, we can read your data. All right, the story, we have, of course, a little poem. We'll read the little one tonight. It says, Glitch snuck through the shadows, swift as a breeze. He captured the traffic with delicate ease. A PCAP file from a system gone bad. Mayor Malware's tricks made everything mad. Santa should be working now. I had it turned off. I had it turned off for this morning. Is it not working over here? Hold on a second. Let me check one thing real quick. What I may have done is turned it off. No? Should be good now. Hold on a second. Maybe. No, it's signed in. Santa visible? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it should be good. It's enabled. I know it works over on the Twitch side. I'm not sure what's going on with because if I do it over on the Twitch side, yeah, it pops up. I don't know what's going on with the the YouTube side, but anyway, tonight's gonna be a short one. This one's gonna be fast. It's a couple of quick commands and we're gonna see everything, and then we're gonna be in and out and done, and we're gonna have a fun Friday night. I'm gonna go check out lights with my kids. All right, so we've got McSkitty sat at her desk, starting at the PCAP file. McSkitty sat at her desk, staring at the PCAP file Glitch had just sent over. It was from Mayor Malware's computer, the latest victim of Mayor Malware's long-running schemes. She smiled, glancing at Byte. Looks like we'd have to use Wireshark again, eh, boy? Glitch's voice crackled over the comms. Need any help analyzing this? McSkitty smiled. No thanks, Glitch, but I've got this. So today's learning objectives are going to be investigate network traffic using Wireshark, identify IOCs or indicators of compromise in captured network traffic, and then we're going to talk about and understand what a C2 server is, how they operate and communicate with compromised systems. All right, I've already gone ahead and started the machine, so we should be up and running. We've already remoted into this thing. All right, so investigating the depths. McSkitty peered at the PCAP with care. What secrets, she wondered, are hiding in there? With Wireshark, she'll dig through each byte, hoping to shed some much-needed light. All right, let me see. Before we dig deeper, I haven't read through this. Let me kind of glance over it real quick. Things about C2 communication, whenever machine's compromised, controller. Wait, man. All right, so what this is talking about C2 controllers, so or C2 server. So a C2 server is basically something that is sitting out on the internet. Usually, when malware gets thrown into an environment, if it has a C2 callback server, it's going to call back to that server and basically beacon out. So every minute, every hour, every day, whatever the time frame is set up for, it beacons out just to talk to the server and say, hey, guess what? I'm still here. I'm available. If you need me, just let me know. And the C2 server will send a message back and say, okay, just stand by. When I need you to go, I'll go. Basically, if you think about it, it's like an army, right? So the army's always sitting there waiting for their instructions, and they're just sitting by. And then once the generals say go, 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 then they do it. So that's basically what you see when you're talking about an agent in a C2 server. So that's all we're talking about. And the beacons is basically, you know, them picking up the phone. Hey, you got any jobs for us to do? Nope, not yet. For this room, we will be using Wireshark, an open source tool that captures and inspects traffic, network traffic, saved as a PCAP file. It's a powerful tool. You will encounter it frequently in your journey in cybersecurity. It's beneficial to understand communications between compromised machines and a C2 server. Let's see. If you're unfamiliar with it, here are some key capabilities. Wireshark can analyze and display traffic. Wireshark can analyze traffic and display the information in an easy to navigate format regardless of the protocols. So we'll see that. Wireshark can reconstruct back and forth conversations, which basically what they call that is they call that a stream. Wireshark allows us to easily filter to narrow down, so we can filter by all kinds of different things. We can filter by protocol, we can filter by IP address. We'll see that. Wireshark can also export and analyze objects that are transferred over the network. So yeah, you can export something out and then basically reconstruct it. They're saying on here that they've got 3 other rooms that they can use, that we can use. So they've got the Wireshark basics, they've got packet operations, and then they've probably got something that goes a little bit deeper with the traffic analysis. So diving deeper, now that we have a better idea of what C2 traffic looks like, and how to use Wireshark, let's double click on the C2 traffic analysis and look at that. So here's the IP address we're going to be looking for. So basically what we're going to be doing today, without reading through all of this, we're going to check out a PCAP. I'm not going to read through all of this. I've already looked at it today. What we're going to do is we're going to walk through what we're looking for. So I'll kind of show on screen what we got here, and then we're going to do the practical. So they're showing us here, you open up a PCAP. This shows all the traffic that's already been. So this is going to be a file that has been saved. We've already got traffic that's been done. Wireshark can also be real time, so you can actually see the streams going and follow traffic real time. It's great if you actually have a PCAP, because then you're not just sitting there traffic after traffic after traffic. This is basically saying, hey, look, what we're going to do is we're going to look for a specific IP address. Here's the IP address we're going to look for. It's using HTTP 1.1, so it's using the HTTP protocol. We're going to look at what it's doing, and here it's posting, and that's the initialization of it. Then we've got a get command in there. We're going to have an exfiltration command, and there should be another command in here as well. So we'll see here, it's talking about receiving a message received. So we'll look at that in just a second. So what is that message received? And then we're going to follow the stream of that message and everything else going on to see if we can't figure out what was actually said. So let's go ahead and hop to it. All right. So here we're on the box. We have remote desktop into this box. And this box, we've got our PCAPs up. And basically what they've said is, hey, this machine, for whatever reason, we were able to capture all the traffic from this machine. This machine has something in it. Something weird's going on. We're not sure what it is. Here's the IP address. Here's a suspicious IP address. Let's see if we can figure something out about it, right? So starting all the way at the top, we can see all of the stuff in here. Here's the different things that are going back and forth. We got application data. We can actually look and see what's going on in the transport layer. you know, from layer 1 all the way to layer 7, what's happening, so forth. But they're looking for specific traffic, and that's what we're going to be looking for, specific traffic. So the IP address that they're looking for, so we're going to say ip.source equals, and then the IP address that we're going to be looking for is going to be 10. Whoop. Did I type it right? Yeah, 10.10.123.224. All right. I believe. No, that's not it. No, maybe that is 10.123.224. We'll see. All right, so here we go. The source it's coming from is 10.10.123.224, and we can see right here that we have HTTP and we have a packet, right? Not sure what's going on with it, but we have packets in here. So we can, let me back this out. I want to replay this filter. This is what I want to show. So those that are not familiar with Wireshark, you can see on the side here that we don't have much over here, right? But when you actually find interesting traffic, when interesting traffic pops up, you'll see it down here. So you can actually use this to scroll all the way through to get to where some interesting traffic is. So we can see, oh, now we got change colors. There's the rooms that TryHackMe has probably has this in here. You can go in and change colors within here to set up your filters. That way it actually shows you, or you understand what it is versus the default. So you can go in and say, hey, if it's HTTP traffic, I want it to be this color, I want it to be that color, and that way it's easier for you to read, quicker for you to read because you understand it. So we can scroll through here and we can see that our very first packet is coming from 10.10.229.217. That's the first interesting packet that is coming. That's the source, and the destination is going out to 10.10.123.224. That's our initialization. So if we come down here into our analysis spot and we start filing through here, we can see at the line-based text, we can see that there's something in here, and it says I am in Mayor, right? So we can actually, if we right click on here, we can follow this stream. And in our stream, so the red stream is going to be the stream that is being sent out, and then the blue stream is going to be the stream that's coming back in, right? And you can see that down at the bottom. So let me see if I can show you this. There we go. So right down here, you can see client packet. So that's our client packet. And then right here, we can see server packet. So you can tell that the client itself, so our red up here is our client that's sending this out. And then our blue in here is our server that's either getting the message and sending a message back, or the one that's actually, that's our C2 server, basically. You can see also in here that this is going to be the server that it is sending it to. So 10.10.123.224 is actually going to be that server. It's going to be this server right here, this C2 server. So basically this machine at the top is sending out a message saying, hey, I'm in Mayor. And then that C2 server, which is running Python, looks like, is replying back and saying, perfect, glad I see you, you're online. So that's our first one. So I think that's actually our first message down here. We're not going to worry about all this right now. All right, so now we got this. What is the first message of the payload that the mayor that sent the mayor? And it says, I am in Mayor. Right? Because that's what replied back. Oh. Okay. Did I say it wrong? Did I not put the are you kidding me? I guess let me put the exclamation mark at the end. All right, there we go. I am in Mayor. So it says, what is the IP address of the C2 server? So we saw that right away, right? So we already saw the IP address of the C2 server, and that is right here, the 10.10.123.224. That should be the answer to numero dos. Go ahead and hit submit. Perfect. And it says, what is the command? What command was sent by the C2 server in the target machine. But we don't know that, right? But what we do know is that this 10.10.123.224 is the C2 server, so we can start following that data. All right, so let's go back over here and we can go to our next stream. Oh, not stream 0. We can go to stream 2 down here and we can see stream 2. That's another packet analysis. That's another capture. We can see, once again, we've got our servers, right? We've got our client down here and we've got our server, and the client is sitting here talking back and forth waiting, but our server is sending a message, and that message is saying, who the hell am I? What machine is this? Give me the name of the machine. Now, who am I is what? Who am I is used mainly for Linux servers. You can, or Linux machines, right? You can now use that, or it can be used on a Windows machine with PowerShell. You can run who am I and you'll get the same response. Welcome in, Brandon Maverick. So the command that was run is who am I? Very quick, very easy. And you can see how we're following along these streams. What it's doing is it's only following along HTTP streams right now, right? And you can see at the top that we've got TCP stream equals 2, and that is what's down here, right? So all we're doing is following HTTP streams. So let's go ahead and let's put in who am I over here. That should be it. Who am I? There you go. That's right. Okay. What is the file name of the critical file exfiltrated by the C2 server? So it wasn't in that information. We haven't seen that information yet. But if we continue on following these streams, because we know our traffic's going to HTTP, right? If we continue following these streams and we go to our next stream, not 1, but we go to stream 3. Now what do we got? Now we see in this stream, we got some interesting information in here. So we have the client. And in this, let me change, let's get red back out because we're on the red side. We've got our client talking to the server. All right. Hey, Rhonda, welcome in. And we have some interesting information right here. All right. You can tell that we're also using PowerShell. Like I said, we're trying to throw PowerShell around. We see that we've got information being sent over here. We have a file name. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We got a file name right here. It's a type, it's a file, and the file name is credentials.txt. All right. So it looks like we've got a file name of credentials.txt that we're using. And it also looks like we've got something going on here. Oh, I lost my mouse. We've also got an interesting line right here. All right. And this line right here is saying AES, or Advanced Encryption Standard, and it's ECB, which is a type of that, right? It's a block. It's basically block. I'm not going to get all into that. And it says that is your chance to decrypt the encrypted message beacon with this key. So we've got a couple of things in this specific one right here. Number one, we now understand that this machine is beaconing out. It is sending a file that says credentials, or has found a file, credentials.txt. Why we're storing stuff in credentials.txt, who knows? But we have that file. We also have an interesting piece of information here. This let me see if I got this right. This right here, that credentials is not encrypted, right? But to send it out, so the engineers on the firewall side don't see it. It is sending an encrypted message, and it's encrypting that message with this key right here. So that is crucial. We can use that key if we know the information. We can use that key to unencrypt it, right? Because AES is a symmetrical key. All right. What that mean? You've got asymmetric and you have symmetric. Symmetrical key means that there's a key, a single key on each side, and they use that same key. So this person over here is encrypting it and sending the information over, they have to give them that same key to decrypt it over here. Asymmetric is completely different. Each one has their own key. Basically, we're talking public and private, right? So I have a public key and a private key. Different encryption, different thing. But with this key, we will be able to unencrypt anything that they have. All right, so let's go ahead and let's copy credentials.txt. And let's come back over here. And that should be our answer to number 3, credentials. All right. All right, it says, what is the secret message that was sent back to the C2 server in an encrypted format through the beacons? Well, how in the world are we going to figure that out? Remember, what are we doing? We're following the HTTP stream, right? So let's go back and let's continue to follow along this HTTP stream. So we're on stream 3. Let's move. Actually, let's write this down. Let's all remember this one. Let's all remember our 1, 2, 3. What is it? This. Let's all remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So easy one. That's the encryption. So let's see if we can't copy this and put it on our base. All right. So now let's go to stream 4. All right, here we go. Stream 4. Let's check out and see what we got here. So now we are continuously beaconing out. We are still sending our messages out to our C2 server. And we're saying, hey, guess what? Here's an encrypted message that I've got for you. I've got this encrypted message for you right here. It's exfiltrated data. And this is what I want you to do. But it's encrypted, right? We have an encryption right here. How are we going to decrypt it? With the code that we just got, right? So it says beacon has been acknowledged. I understand that. How are we, where or what tool can we use to help us do this? There's a tool that we've used throughout this advent of cyber called CyberChef. So let's bounce over to CyberChef real quick. I don't think I have that up. Nope, I don't. Let me click on here. Let's open CyberChef. All right, in CyberChef is just that. It's the Swiss Army of everything, right? Swiss Army knife of everything. We've already talked about and done base 64 and all kinds of things, but guess what we can do now? We can now use the AES encryption key that we have to decrypt our message. So we can say AES decrypt. Now, like I said before, AES, there's a whole bunch of different things with AES. And what's our mode? Is our mode CBC? No, we have to know the right mode or the key won't work, right? So our mode is ECB. And our key, because we have the key, let me make sure, did it stay on here? No, it did not. Let's go back and grab that key. Let's copy this key real quick. Oh, hold on a second. All right, where was I? All right, key. So let's copy this key. Sorry. Let's go back over to CyberChef. Let's drop that key in. So now we get our key in. Now we need to go back, right? Let's go back to that other stream. Let's get our encrypted message here. That's going to be our encrypted message. We're going to copy that. We're going to bounce back over to CyberChef. We're going to say input that message. And there you go. Because we actually had the key and we knew what mode it was in, we are able to decrypt that. So now we can just do copy here. We can paste it here and submit. And now we're done for today. Today was an easy one. Like I said, quick and easy. It wasn't very technical. But it's a good starting point to show everyone how you can use Wireshark to find data, find encrypted data, and move into or use that encrypted data using CyberChef, as long as you know what the key is, what the mode is, and what you're actually using. Especially if it's a symmetrical key, over and done with, you're able to copy it, you're able to find that information, and we're golden. Look at that, cyber insecurity popping in for a minute. All right, so we're done with today's room. Over and done with quick and fast. Now, guess what we get to do? We get to go hang out with the family. We get to go have some... we got 9 snowballs thrown over from there. I guess we could take a quick second. That call that I just got was work. Today was my final day to be off, and guess what? It's Friday night, and of course I get called. Let's see here. Did we never figured out? Are you able to put Santa Claus over here now? So we're able to do Santa over on YouTube. Does Santa? Yeah, Santa pops up over there. Did it not? Okay, let's go to this other screen. What screen were we on? Are we on this screen? Oh, you know what? Did we put a time? Oh, there's a timer on it. That's why. There's a global countdown time, or there's a global timer on there. So it was probably done before. Here, I took the timer off. Now you could go ahead and do it. Who was it? The real Bilbo. You could now do it now. And add Santa to there. And now we'll pop it. He should pop every time. There you go. And snowball. So we should be able to smack some snowballs. And we should be good. That's what happens when, Did that not work? I put snowballs. There we go. Let me see if I throw it in over here. Snowball. Carl. There we go. All right. I know tonight was quick. We're only 27 minutes in. We usually stick around for an hour. But number one, we're done with the room. Number two, I just got a work call that I got to go figure out real quick so I can be done with this week and have the rest of the week off. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, we do have the MetaCTF. MetaCTF, the capture the flag from MetaCTF tomorrow, starting at 11 o'clock in the morning, running 11 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Central, noon Eastern, and then running until 4 Eastern or my time, 3 Central, that anybody can jump on and have some fun with. I plan on doing it tomorrow and streaming it. We'll see how that goes, because I do have football. We've got college football tomorrow. I think I might have NFL football as well. If NFL football is going, then this is what's going to happen. I will be doing MetaCTF, but I will also, and I don't know if I'm going to do it over on YouTube, but I will more than likely, no matter what, it's going to be on Twitch, right? I don't necessarily know I'll have it on YouTube. I probably won't have it on YouTube, just for the reason that I can play whatever music I want to over on Twitch while I do this, or I can drop the football game in a small corner over in the side on the stream as well, so we can all watch that and do the CTF, and then come back and do Advent of Cyber and so forth. What's up, Booters? How's it going, boy? But that is that'll be everything tomorrow. Let me flip over, and so that said, I am out for tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow probably around noon Eastern time. to start messing with MetaCTF. What's this? You're writing code? No, I wasn't writing code. We were actually using a networking tool to decipher and unencrypt traffic, and then find what was going on inside the traffic. We were doing some cyber stuff. So, all right, everybody have a great night. I will see you tomorrow, midday, hopefully. Until then, everybody, stay secure. Have a great night.